Good morning, everybody. I'm live. Look at that, straight away. Seems to be working better. Hey, Benita. Hey, Claire. I'll be with you all in a moment. Just pin my link. There we go. Right, get rid of that one. Just going to close the window in my bedroom. I always open it first thing in the morning, but it's quite loud. I think there's some roadworks just down the road, so let me, 2 secs. That's better. Hi, everyone. That's better. Oh, good morning. How are we all? Who have we got in? Claire was in first. Benita said hi, Kay. Alison, Kim, Simone, Jewel, Miss Patriotic. Hello, Linda, Pippa, Manic Stitcher, Gillian, Vicky, Joyce, Laura, Esther. I'm tired after almost 2.5 hours. Oh gosh, you were crafting. Hey, Jeanette, Debbie, Marie. DIY weddings again, I forgot. I had that bit of paper and then I thought I've obviously thrown it away. I'm so sorry. There's yours and there's Pink KRD. And I don't know your real names. Hi everyone else. Yeah, oh yeah, let me give my video a thumbs up. So, thumbs up. There's 10 thumbs up. How many are in chat? 49 already. Come on, guys. All give it a thumbs up. That way you just get reminded, your algorithm, YouTube know the kind of things you like, so you're more likely to get that kind of stuff shared to you as well. So, Kim, I'm going to write this down again and I'm going to stick it. I did think it began with a K actually. So Kim, oh, pen's not working, it's DIY weddings. And then I'll have to ask if that Pink KRD, I think it is, comes in. It's always in chat, but I just forget the name. And then I'll pop it up there. So it won't take long for it to cement in, as long as I keep that bit of paper there. So how is everyone? Good morning. Hope we're all good. It's a very wet and miserable Friday morning here in Devon. So no better way than crafting. And it's funny actually, because yesterday it wasn't too bad. It was quite windy. But the leaves are nearly all down, thank goodness. And I can get out there with a leaf blower and get them all cleared up, because I don't like all the leaves everywhere. Plus it's really hard if you've got a dog to pick up after them. If you know, you know. Morning everyone. Hey everyone. Hey Rach. I'm off to the range soon. They have a Christmas cow paper bed. I need it. Oh gosh. Yeah, anything with cows on. Cool but sunny in Lincolnshire. See, I like the cool and sunny days. They're lovely. It's sunny here but freezing. Cold and wet in Somerset. Yeah, you've got the same as us. Not nice at all. So I thought what we would do today, I'm going to move that here, is I'm going to use the 3D folding mechanism with the All Seasons wreath. I'm going to use this wreath part and I'm going to create a Christmas wreath with Father Christmas in the middle. So that is the plan. So I've already cut all my pieces for this because that's just repetitive. I'll talk through it, but that's dead easy. And I've got all the tutorials showing you how to do that, because there's going to be a lot of obviously detail building this up. So yeah, I thought a nice festive Christmas wreath and the Santa in the middle I thought would be very cute. Or the robin would look quite nice as well, I think. So yeah, that is the plan. So I'm going to crack on and actually we'll put this, yeah, I'll put this together just so I can then lay down the wreath, you know, like next to it and see how it all is. So yeah, this is the plan. Hopefully, I can't see why it won't work. Just make sure that that's obviously the weight of it and stuff will hold. So this is 300 GSM cardstock, and I've stuck 2 together back to back, so it's nice and strong, and they will all slot in like so, and then just build up the others. I'll attach it all more securely later on. Just get this all in for now. Yeah, the robin would be nice as well, wouldn't it, with the wreath? Let's see. And then they all just slightly decrease in size, although you can have them in any order that you like, but I tend to just do this way. And then those is at the front. I might stamp a little sentiment on the front one, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm not going to secure them until the end. Right, so that is how this looks for anybody new that might be joining. And then to fold it flat, it all goes down like so, and that will go in your envelope. They're pretty secure in there because it's a 300 GSM cardstock, but they can obviously come out. So you can just apply just a tiny bit of glue, which I'll do later on, and that just secures them in place. But that's all good now. So to cut the wreath, I'm going to cut it in white, just the back piece. And then this is going to have the green and then all the reds and Christmas colours on the top. I haven't used this one for a while, so it's nice to get this one out. So there's a few ways that you can use this. Now I don't know whether to do just these 2 and have that white and then have them stamped, or I think I might have it clear. I think I might cut the middle out as well, and then maybe have a bit of acetate running through. Because the robin could be stamped right in the middle of it, which is good to know. What do we think? Do we think make it hollow, or... See, I do like the Santa in it as well. Oh, let me just share this. How do I do that again? Come out of this. Let me just share to my 2 groups. Actually, if I do it, Facebook. 2 secs, I forgot to share it. Oh yeah, there we go. Live now. Because it's an early one, everybody remembers, and I didn't do my, you know, I don't really do them anymore, I just go live now. People just get used to it being on a Wednesday and a Friday. Let's post that one. And I don't think that's done a cross share, let me just check. No, it hasn't. Let me just pop it in here. Sorry guys, 2 secs. Okay. Right, I'm back again. There we go. Hi, I hope you've got a new mug. Yes, I did. Yeah, I had it on Wednesday in the live. It was the one of the factory, which I thought was a nice reminder. So yeah, I got that one. Plus we're getting the one sent back as well, so that'd be nice, which I had mixed up craft put on it. So hollow robin, I tried using the other wreath but was too big, not sturdy. You tried using the other wreath, oh, from the other set. Santa, see, I like the Santa, but the robin seems to be getting the vote. Hollow acetate with the robin. I think hollow, yeah. We'll come back to whether it's the robin or the Santa. So to do it hollow, you want to just lay this piece in when you've got this one in, because you need to line it up like so. It's just right up to the edge. So you want to tape down. You could cut this one, then cut this one and stick it down, and then cut that one. But I like to do this one. Just tape that down. This is just the outer ring. And make sure that that one is where it needs to be. Like so. And then take the middle one, and then I can just lift out the other one. Like so. And I'll just take this bit out. So that is now all lined up. I'll just tape it down a bit better. So I'm going to run that one through. I might cut two actually and stick them together as well, so it's a bit stronger. Just thinking, once I stick the other bit on, oh yeah, it's going to be fine. Oh, I think this is going to look quite cute. Yeah. And that should, when that's flat, I think actually the width of that is going to be just right as well. Where's my bigger? Oh, it's in my bedroom. I was sorting out the levelling for the fireplace and I needed something longer and flat, so I took in my ruler. So yeah, that's going to come in within that width, which is 7 inches. So that'll go in a 7 by, probably get it in a 7 by 7 envelope if I just bring that down a little bit more. So that's good. Yeah, the snow globe, we were talking about the snow globes when we did the launch. They'd look really good. Any of those frames, any of the Christmas ones. Yeah, so I think that will be fine. So I think once I stick the floral bit on and get all that detail on, that's going to be strong enough. Okay, pop that bit away. Right, let's do the detail. So we need that one back out. So I'm going to cut it in green and then ink it up, and then I've got a different colour green, and then I've got red for like the berries and all that kind of stuff. Will that go through? Yes, it will. I'll sit back down again. Morning everyone, on travels again in Chipping Norton at present. Catching bus to Oxford. Oh, nice. What are you going to be doing? Are you on your travels for a particular reason? What's your plan? Sent by accident. I'd like to use the wreath on a flat card front. I like to use it on the front, cut out the centre and raise it up with the foam pack. Yeah, nice. That's a good thing about them. You can do anything with them, can't you? No, you're not, Tammy. Hiya. Just getting started. I'd already cut all that before I came live, so we're just getting the wreath part already. And yeah, just die cutting, a little bit of colouring with whether it's the Santa or the Robin. Not decided yet. Oh, where's that paused? Let me just refresh that. I think that's because I came out of it. Let me just get back in again. There we go. Yeah, easels, nice. They're just nice big toppers, aren't they? So I try to make, you know, I do the mechanisms separate, and then all the additions, I try to do them so that they're not just for that mechanism. they are standalone dies as well, but they have a dual kind of purpose. So it seems to be working well. So and that's why I think the mix and match lives do well, because I can show them being used away from what they were launched with, you know. Morning, Rosalind. Which Hazel? Morning. Right. Let's take out a few of the little bits here. So this is quite a lightweight card, but it's going to have a lot layered up, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to be stuck straight onto the card. Let me just load it up, although I'll have to be careful not to go too front heavy with it. Hey everyone, whichever you choose could do the other one for YouTube. No, not doing these. Don't go on mini-series. I don't do mini-series for you for this this as well. Jeez, how many hours in the day do you think I've got, Jeanette? No, this is YouTube. I'm on it now. This is the video. Morning, whichever you choose. Oh no, I've just done that one. Hey Avril. Who else was that? Carmen. Oh, saying hi. Oh, nice coffee. Flip this over. Just a little blue. So what's everybody up to today? Got any plans? Any crafty plans? What's the weekend looking like for some of you? I've got a nice quiet one. Well, quiet but busy, like DIY. So obviously we were away last weekend, and then I'm away next weekend to Cardiff for the weekend. So I'm going away with a couple of friends to watch Five and to have cocktails and a nice night out, which I'm looking forward to. Okay, I've got to try and line this back up again now. It's a bank holiday in Ireland. Oh, is it? Just kind of lay first bit down. And the rest of it just kind of drops into place. Oh. There we go. No, they're not, are they? There's always something going on. The cleaning lady comes today and tomorrow. I live with Cara and Sunday. Live with Cara and then Sunday visiting mother-in-law. Oh, nice. It's a bank holiday in Ireland this weekend. It's the jazz weekend in Cork. Sounds good. I've got no plans today. No cinema as Michael is in hospital with an infected foot. Oh no. It looks like it's gone. Oh dear. Hope that can get sorted. That can't be nice. Cold in Cardiff. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up. It's going to be darker as well. Tested positive for COVID this morning, so very quiet few days. Oh, not good. I did do a test. I've got two actually in the cupboard. I didn't think I did have any. And they were still in date, so, well, they hadn't expired or anything. So I tested, because I have been unable to shift like this cough and everything, but I'm not, so that's good. Just finished all my Christmas cards and some of your older mini cracker table favours, having a chill day today. Nice. I'm crocheting sprouts for a wreath. Oh good, Tammy, that sounds amazing. I love sprouts. Hoping to get the most of it finished next week. Oh, that's so cool. I've got a peaceful weekend because Jensen is at Shirley's, so there's just me. I like that. Babysitting Rupert tonight, been awake since 4 AM, so it's going to be a long, oh yeah. We've got all that to come again with my sister when she has her baby, so I can't wait. It's going to be good fun. I think that's going to look very, very cute. So I'm not going to stick it down just yet because I want to build up all of the other bits. So let's get all the little bits out. Morning, Sharon. Let's take those out as well. I can't leave these bits in. I get really cross if I take a die out and it's got bits left in it from a past project. Always clean your dies, peeps. What time's it in the UK? It's early, so it's 9:20. 9:20. Right, so I want to use some of these ones, do them in other greens, along with the sprigs. I'm going to do those in gold, and probably do some with white, and then I might use, oh, have I got any of the, oh, I got rid of, oh, typical, I have to use some embellishments. I got rid of all of my Nouveau drops. I donated them all to my local charity shop because I just wasn't using them anymore. It was like a phase, quite a long phase, because I used them in the early days for a good few years. But what I was finding is they will start to thicken and they can go hard and stuff if you don't use them. A bit like a lot of the kind of those products really. So I thought I'm going to give them, while they were still usable, I've donated them all. So I will use instead, I picked up these not too long ago from Make and Create. Who does that? The Works. And they're little enamel dots, which I thought were nice. So I'll probably start to use them. I could use, the stars are cute as well. No, I just want some little red, some little red embellishments to go on the berries. So if I cut some of them in green, darker green, I can put little gems on the berries there. Oh, there's a couple there. I've not got that many though. There's some more there. Use those. We can just do some plain gold ones. These will look nice added to it actually. Where are we? What did I miss? Done that one. Done the UK. I like Simone's idea with a bigger topper going further back. On the base she used an octagon. Yes, I saw in the live. No, I hate that. Bits get everywhere there. My crafting floor likes to show it like a snowstorm. Yeah. I'm going to Creative Craft Show on Sunday here in Glasgow. Of course, yeah. Actually, beginning of November is the Birmingham one, because that's when me and Mum used to go. So yeah, they're all doing the tours now, aren't they? Any of those mediums are fab if you use them all up. Yeah, 100%. Use them, don't just let them look nice. Keep them on display. They're in the cupboard where I can't see them. Well, either get them out and use them or donate them, because otherwise you just basically, the money, you know, or sell them, you know, put money eBay, Vinted or something like that. You know, let someone else enjoy them, because they don't have a long shelf life. Some other ones there. I don't seem to have any other red ones though. Oh, hang on, what have we got? It's like a deep red. They're not bad actually. There's a potential with those. We could have a mix. So, right. That's the best thing in a bit. And some more gold ones. Okay. Haven't used embellishments for a long time. Exactly. These never go off. Right. And then we'll do a couple of red flowers for like poinsettia. You can obviously do an autumn wreath. You've got your little acorns, your pine cones, your toadstools, bees, ladybirds, and then you've got your Easter eggs, your Easter bunny, you've got your summer umbrella, your ice cream. So, oh, and actually this one, I think this is on sale. There's a few things that are like 30 and 35% off on the website. I'm sure this is like $14.99 or something. So if you've not got it. Morning, hey Ali. Hope you're good. Right, let's see how much we can cut in one go. also actually just thought you'd have to cut into it and then it would cut the sentiment. That would have been cool though, because it's the same kind of shape. Yeah, you'd have to do the slots. Hey Pauline, oh thank you, that's really kind of you to say. Well, you're amongst friends. There's a lot of addicts here as well. Crafting ones, that is. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, so let's do some leaves. We'll do a mix of greens. I want it to be quite full. In fact, I can use scraps for this. I don't know why I'm going. I've got so many of the green scraps. So we do a few in this colour, and then I can like add a little bit of ink to it, and then we can do some darker greens as well. Who's doing crafting right now? What's on your desk? Or who's still in bed? Who's got a coffee or a tea and they're just sat in bed or cozied up on the sofa? Because that's where Monty is right now. And dogs sense the weather, don't they, as well? Like, it is a really proper miserable autumn day. He will not do much today. He will just mope around and just want cuddles. Which is good actually, because I've got quite a bit of like admin bits to do today. Things I can just sit on my laptop and do, so I'll sit on the sofa with him. Do that. I'm cozy on the sofa with a blanket. Nice. I haven't gone to bed yet. Oh yeah, so you must be. Oh, I'm guessing. Are you over in Australia or somewhere that side of the world? We're all addicted. Cool, but it's a good way. Yes, this is a good addiction. It's still an expensive one, but it's a good one. It's a healthy one, let's say. Yeah. I'm knitting a pair of topsy-turvy socks for my sister. So what would that be? Topsy-turvy, Kate? What's topsy-turvy socks? I'm trying to think now. I brought a lovely pair of wool socks from Vinegar Hill. We don't have one nearby. There might be one in Exeter, but there's not one in Plymouth. And they are lovely. They've got, do you remember in school when you'd have your little white socks and you'd fold over the top and it'd have a little lace frill? Well, they're like that, but they're wool and they're green with polka dots. And then they fold over with a little frill. They're so cute. So I brought them, and they are toasty warm. They're lovely. So I was, yeah, glad to get those. Not healthy for the bank balance, true. I mean, we've said a few times in the chats, we would hate to imagine how much we have spent if I look around this craft room, and yeah, it's eye-watering. But yeah, I'm happy, and it's worth it. If it puts a smile on your face, then it's all good. Canada. Oh, apologies. So, oh, so as in it's just a late night. I see. I thought it was later in the day. Oh dear. Are you tired? We have sunshine today near Manchester. I know, not raining. Wow. Oh, it's meant to be like clearing up a bit. I just need it to just be a bit windy and dry, just so the leaves can dry out and I can blow them away. Because if you've not seen, I have, oh gosh, how many? 1, 2, there's probably about another, I've probably got about 7 sycamore trees that surround the back of the garden, and you can imagine. And they don't just drop leaves, they drop helicopters, and they drop these other weird things that grow off of them as well. I like heat holder socks, they sell them at the range. Yeah, I like those in my hands, the pocket ones. I used to have them when I used to walk into work when I lived in Exeter. Cut 2 more, and then that's all done. Oh, I finished watching that Unbelievable drama from 2019. It was really good. Heartbreaking to think that all went on, because it's based on true events, but it was really good with Toni Collette. We mentioned it on Wednesday, and a few of you, and I think I did start to watch it years ago because the beginning was kind of familiar, but I don't remember the outcome. So, but I watched that over like 2 evenings. There's six or 8 of them, I think. But it was really, really good. So I need a new one for tonight. I need to find something new to watch. Sycamore seeds everywhere. I know, everywhere. And so I have to have my gutters cleaned every year because I just can't access, because I've got the extension of the kitchen. I can't reach that part on the ladder. It's just too dangerous. So I keep my kitchen gutters clear. I do that regularly. And once this is all done, then it's fine then for months. It's just for about 3 months of this time of year. I've got to be on top of it, and the drains and stuff, which is a pain. I started watching it, Carol. I just found it really dull. The first episode just did not pull me in at all. I just found it to be really, I don't know, maybe I need to give it another go. I just was really surprised that it's everything I love in a programme, like the kind of the setting and the theme and all that lot, but yeah, I just couldn't get into it. I've just binge watched 2 series of Blood. I saw that on there. Biggest hugs, Karen. Oh, what have I missed? I'm having a cuddle with my daughter on the sofa. Her seizures are being unpredictable today. Hope she will go to sleep. Oh, Karen, bless you. Big cuddles for her. Yeah, so we'll have a little mooch. Right, so we've got those. Let's get another green. Sorry, it's a bit boring just watching me cut all the green bits, but I kind of need it all to then build up the wreath. Let's do, that's quite nice, bit of an olivey green. Oh, that's a nice one. Is that the same as, yeah, no, that's a nice one. Was there a thicker? I think that's a bit thicker. There we go. We'll do a few in that, and then that should be enough. Just a few random different shades. Hey Linda, that's all right. No, I always say you don't need to apologise. We've all got stuff going on, and I don't put reminders out so much now because it's on YouTube. I need to set up some kind of, like, you know, default one really, and then just cancel it when I'm not live, I guess. Has anyone watched the new Reader? Worth a watch, keep with it. Reader? No, what's that on, Carol? What's it about? If it's not like a thriller or some weird horror, then I'm probably not going to be interested. I think there's a new horror being released tonight, actually, or today on Netflix. It's like spooky week now, isn't it? So don't call me Linda. I don't know how to change it to Lynn. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do call you Lynn as well. I just saw the start. I didn't even bother looking at the rest. Sorry, Lynn. She's shouting at me as well, guys. It's funny though, because not that I don't like Samantha, but my mum and dad only call me Samantha. So if anyone else calls me that, and my sister, she calls me Samantha, but anyone else, it's just weird. All my mates, and some of my mates don't even call me Sam, they call me other names, so. I was Sammy a few times in school by some people, which I didn't really mind either. My dad calls me Mama. He's always called me Mama. He even texts me and says, "Hey, Mama." I've just brought some of your old stamps and they don't stick onto my stamping platform. Just brought some of your old, I don't know what the something stamps. Oh, you just brought some of the old. I thought you said my old. I'm thinking, I don't know what that is, and my stamps all stick. So what's that? You can use the spray adhesives, and sometimes just a good rinse. They might have like a residue on them, but I don't know what you were trying, if that's a specific stamp, kind of stamp. Trigger point. Oh yeah, that's the girl from that other police thing with H. I forgot what it's called. I think I know the one you mean. If someone other than my husband calls me out, I reckon I'm going to be. That's what it's like when people say Samantha, like that aren't my mum and dad. Have you been on long? So I've been on since 9. Always 9 on a Friday, so half hour, just over. I'm making up over 150 boxes of sweets for Halloween. Looking forward to it. Oh my goodness. The ones that you would have stuck on wooden blocks. I see. Oh, I don't know. My mum used to have a lot of them, but I've never. I think I maybe have like 1 or 2. Because I know a lot of people have done YouTube videos where they've removed them from the blocks. So is that what you're referencing? Or, yeah, I guess that must be it. This is from, oh no, not that one. This is one of the frames from the 3D one, so the All Seasons Wreath. I think it's on sale. I'm sure it's like £14 or something. It's like 30 or 35% off some bits. So I know the frames are on there. Can't remember what else. It's an All Seasons one, so you've got something like elements to create something for All Seasons. We'll just do a couple in this green, and then I think we've got plenty of the leaves. We'll get them all down, and then I don't know what to do about sentiment for this one. Whether to do something with the big words on the front, just the big Christmas, that would be nice, from the new words. Oh, and this is something, and obviously I don't want to set anybody off like that, but so obviously I lost Nan, and the things that upset me are my paper crafting, because we do it together, and obviously I'd make her a lot of stuff. And obviously this year, I'm not gonna lie, I just don't have any enthusiasm to make any 3D stuff, because all the 3D stuff I would have usually made would be for Nan's hamper. So you might not get any of that from me this year. But I was obviously thinking about all of that, and then I thought, I found her card. Do you remember I made her card back in June or July? And I googled, can you send cards to heaven? Because you can send cards to the North Pole, and you can, and many of you may already know this, but I didn't. But just check with your local crematorium. Our local one does. They have a letterbox to heaven. So that's going to bring me a lot of comfort this year. And I told my mum, and mum had no idea about it either. So she's obviously said definitely going to do that. And my aunt, they're going to check theirs as well. So none of our family knew, but I'm sure, you know, there's some of you in chat that might know, but it might obviously bring some comfort to some of you as well. And I just thought that's really nice that I can do that. And again, for her birthday as well. So yeah, so I just thought I'd share that bit of information. If it is something that you'd like to do for your loved ones. But yeah, it's they gave like where it's located and stuff. And I just thought that's a really nice thing that someone's obviously put in place there. So yeah, check out your local one. We have a letterbox to heaven in our area in Incognito. Oh, that is at the end. Yeah, I think it's such a nice neat thing. Really, to understand. I didn't make any homemade cards for a year. Yeah, my cards and stuff I'm fine doing. I I enjoy it, and this takes my mind off of things, and work just keeps me busy anyway. But the whole hamper box thing, I just can't, not right now. Didn't know you could do that. So there you go. It's worth having a look at your local crematorium, maybe your local church. They might have, something in place as well. I think it's a really nice idea. And I'm going to make one for Grandad. I've never made him a card because my granddad passed before I was born. So in our WhatsApp family group, I made a joke and I said, "Oh, Grandad, sorry it's taken me so long, but you'll get a card this year as well." So I'm just not, Jeanette, just not there for it yet. I didn't know that mine put stars on a tree. Yeah, all that kind of stuff I think's lovely. We'll definitely do something, like a candle or whatever this year. We've got a few Christmas markets to go to and all that kind of stuff as well, which will be nice. So, right. Now you don't have to load this up. You can just, you can put the embellishments on there and keep it as it is. It's perfect if you're posting it and you need a flat card. Don't add all of this, but Sam doesn't do that. we do dimensional things. So now I think I'll do the hampers and stuff maybe next year sometime, but not this year. So you can see they match up. So like that one is just there, so you could lay it down. I'm going to put them like similar, but I want to then add little embellishments kind of where they join and stuff. So I'm just going to like offset it slightly so it's not quite in that place. And you can see like that one is there. So I'm just going to put them roughly where they are, but then offset them slightly so you get to see the layers. And then where they've kind of joined, I can put little embellishments and stuff. Try and do different colours. Put that one under there maybe. And then you can lift them up a bit more. You can stick more of it down if you want, so I might stick a few more down later on. Overhang them, it's entirely up to you. We haven't done that one. I'm doing a wreath on this stand from last week's launch. He is good, he's in bed asleep. I love the sprigs with the ends, the gems can go. Yeah, so we've got all of those for that later on. But I just want to get this all loaded up. I might have a bow at the top as well. Could have a nice bow there from the other, I think it's the other frame set. There's a nice bow. It would be a nice little extra. So I'm trying not to be too uniform with it, because that's the nice thing about wreaths and stuff, is that it's not perfect. I'm just kind of laying it all down first. And then go from there. I think I'm going to have them all coming down this way and have the bow. Yeah, do the bow at the top. Hey Chrissy, hey Arlene. Sorry I have to go. Oh, that's okay, no problem. Take care, enjoy your day. I think I'm going to flip that one over actually, just let some of them. No, I won't. I'll do it that way because I want them coming around that curve. Flip that one. Maybe that's the right way. Let's do that one. I don't think I'm mad, but I often have chats in my mind to my mum, dad and nan. I imagine what they would say, especially when I've done something. Oh, I get it. There's so much I'd love to tell nan that's happened. And yeah, I do a chat. Sometimes I'm just talking in the kitchen and Monty might do something and I'll just, yeah, because she obviously loved her animals, she loved Monty. Daughter is off. First nursery appointment, grandbaby number 5 incoming and unknown voice. Oh gosh, you got your hands busy. Your dinner that you cooked for the other time. Oh yeah, it was delicious. It was very nice. And I have some leftovers, so I might have it tonight or I might pop it in the freezer and have it later on. Let's do that one. Thank you, Arlene. Chat to myself a lot, yeah. Me and Lou would say that all the time. Whenever we were talking, we were always like, oh, because we work alone, in a sense, it's I'm forever chatting. or telling myself off because I've done something wrong. Cussing. You see, it's all starting to build up. So I like to go always very full on, very packed. More is more. And did you see the card? Where did I put it? Yesterday. So that was the one that I redone from Wednesday's live. As you can see, it's not got that little bit there that we had on the other one, but this is on my Mixed Up Craft channel. You don't need any dies for this one, just to cut your aperture, but it's like one of those no die kind of cards. But you've got a pop up on the front, and then you've got your double storybook on the inside. It's just a wonderful card. Really enjoy this. So I'm going to be doing some more as that little mini series. Sometimes I need expert advice. I like that one. I still don't put heating on. I hear my granddad say my heating's not on yet, but I can't put it on anyway, so I've got to buy the radiators. No, it's still okay actually, and a good wool jumper is fine, and I've got the fire in the living room, so the open fire. But I just can't make my mind up on whether to go for antique brass cast iron ones, because I'm doing so much DIY myself so I can save for these nice things, and they're not cheap, so I need to get it right, because I'm one of these people that I change my mind, you know, so I've got to be 100% with this, and I keep going to white, but then the white is just, it's not very cottagey, and then I go to the lovely antique style ones, so that's what I'm trying to decide at the moment. And then you can get really cool like pink ones and stuff, and I'm like, oh god, somebody help me choose. But I'll get there. I've got to do it this weekend. I wish I could get your stuff and say, oh, have you not got anybody who could post it to you? You could order here and then post to your address. Because there is services that do that in the UK that will order, you know, obviously it's all legit, but you know, they order for you and then post it to you. Sure, I've heard of people doing that before. What other colour? I have to do another one of these. My heating isn't going on yet. To be fair, it didn't go on until November last year anyway, and that was when I had the old system still in. So it's not, I've not felt freezing cold at all. And I've got thick walls, although it's a stone cottage. And I have done some work to the insulation already, so I think it's kind of working. Let's do one more up there, and then we'll get the bow or whatever I put in. But that, I think, looks pretty good. We've got some leftovers. I can try that, but going to Sweden next week, and I will see if that will work. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, you could do that, actually. If you're there, obviously, yeah, because the post to Sweden would be quicker, I would have thought. You could maybe use the hotel address. People do that, don't they? It just usually says, is the shipping address the same as the card address? And you just click no and then put in the new address. Yeah, the antique one is beautiful, Linda. It's really, really nice. I think, does anybody, in fact, that's a question I can ask. Is anybody here in the chat got different coloured radiators in different rooms? Because I've just always known you just have the same radiators throughout the whole house. But I'm putting a brand new radiator on the landing, and there's never been a radiator here, so it's all being plumbed in. And that's going to be a real focal point, and that's the one that I'm thinking I definitely want the brass, the antique brass. But like my kitchen, I've got a column radiator, but it's white, but it goes obviously perfectly. It's only a little one, to be fair, but the bedroom would be nice with an antique one because of the exposed walls now and everything. But I don't know, I just can't. Do I buy all odd ones? So that's how that's going to look there. Isn't that cute? Right, bow. Which set was the bow in? Can anyone remember? We did that years ago, but I didn't like it after a while. I do chrome. See, chrome just won't work. It's too new for an old. I like them. I like the modern look and stuff, but not in the cottage. But this is, yeah. My friend has, but that's only because part of our house is new extension. So, oh, I got it. Yeah, I used to, but not here. Although I'm thinking of painting when I next decorate. I have different door handles upstairs and downstairs, and it doesn't look odd. Brush chrome downstairs and upstairs. Yeah. Oh, no. Right. Let me grab the bow. I think we'll do that in gold. Nice big gold bow. Must be in one of the older, the original set that we have the big bow. Yeah, it is. We've got two, so you've got it on the snow globe, ironically, or the other one. I think we'll use this one and do a nice. If we do gold, because then I'm going to have red berries. Or actually, I need to make sure. Is that going to be too much? Or I could turn it upside down and do the bow there. But then that wouldn't work with that. Maybe it's too big. Maybe I need a smaller bow. Or I could just have him actually in the wreath, like that, which would work as well. What do we think? Let me know. Try again, another bit of gold because I'll cut some of the sprigs as well, just so it all ties together like that. Yeah, I think once he's stamped and coloured, I think he'll look nice. Yeah, bobbin lower down. Right, let's cut this one. Because I'll get the robin done next, and then I'll do all like the reds and the little sprigs. I'll do them last because I can just kind of fit them in, and just a few red flowers. Don't need loads. I'm just going to emboss that a bit more because it's got the embossed detail. So I'm just going to grab a bit of foam just so I get more of an emboss. Where did I put all of that? Let me get up here. Do that one and a couple of shim on top. Just want to really push it down into that foam. There we go. And you get that nice, feel the embossed detail. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that was the snow globe. Like I said, you've got the other one as well in that one. So you've got the other wreath effect there. But that doesn't have the background. You'd have to cut a circle for that one and do it that way. But that's got your poinsettias and everything as well. Go big or go home. Pop-up bouquet has a smaller bow that I use often. Yeah, I've got quite a few, haven't I? Just a little blue in the middle. Never have too much. Okay, so I'm going to pop just a little I'm going to use construction glue actually and just hold it down a little bit. Make sure I get that in the centre. Hold that there for a second. Yeah, I think a little, no, big. It's got to be a big Christmas across there, I think. Asda had some lovely pink bow PJs, but I only had some smaller sizes. I was watching on like Instagram, one of the reels or something, people, and apologies if you're one of these people, I think it's insane, and they were going mad in Primark for these bow pyjamas. They were like snatching them from each other. Firstly, it's Primark. Calm down. Secondly, it's pyjama. It's mad to watch people, like, some of them were like violent, like really snatching, and I was just like, I mean, I know I sell products, but there's just this over consumerism that's really like bad right now, you know. I try to be, you know, because again, people, and quite rightly so, could say, but you've got all this stuff, and I have. But I try to balance it with like my clothing and how I live, and I recycle, and I try to use good stuff for the environment. I shop in charity shops, you know, I make a lot of things, but then that's me as a person, so I can't expect everyone to be like that. But just seeing people be that way over like a £14 pair of pyjamas, just, I don't think I'll ever understand. And I worked in retail. I just find that just really weird behaviour. That's the word, Tez. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's just, you know, I just had a weekend away and we done some shopping and stuff, so I can't sit there. It's not to say don't do it. It's just, that's it. I think just the way people are these days was just mad. Yeah, and I was watching it. I was like, really? And they're not even that nice. They're all right. They're just bow pyjamas. There's a lot of bow stuff everywhere, but I don't know whether a celebrity has worn them or just shared them on something and then everyone's gone mad for it. It's like the Taylor Swift effect, isn't it? That's insane. She's got to just sniff something and people go mad for it. That's the other thing, Avril, isn't it? It's the wastefulness with fashion these days. I mean, you see these massive piles of clothes, you know, in different parts of the world where we've supposedly thought that they're being donated, but they end up going to landfill, and it's just, and there's a lot of Shein, Primark. What was the other one that was there? There was tons of its label. Something like Sainsbury's or something, or Tesco, I don't know. I think Stacey Solomon said it. See, it just takes, doesn't it, just somebody to say something. And yeah, it's just mad. I've got pyjamas that I've still got from when I was in China, like living there. I've got, and even before that, like they're still fine. And no one's seeing me in them. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's my age as well. I mean, I worked in fashion, so I get it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old now. If everyone is dashing for them, that makes them common. I don't do common. And that's the other thing. I've never been one to follow trends. I've always been my own person. So yeah, maybe that's it as well. No one ever remembers that you had those pyjamas, do they? No one cares. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not dissing anyone that does it. I just don't get it. There we go. How cute's that? It happens here too, the mind boggles. It's just mad. I get queuing up. We did it when we were younger for January sales, and it was the proper January sale as well. So I get all of that. But that's when it was nice. Like, you had 2 sales a year. You had your spring, summer, and your January. And it was nice. And they were proper reductions as well, you know. Whereas now, I think a lot of the prices included, you know, like the sale price is still, no, it's not how I'm trying to say it. How am I trying to say it? I think they've already overpriced it so that when it's in the sale, that is the price that they would still make a margin on, you know what I mean? Yeah, something along those lines anyway. But it's just mad. So there's the Christmas. I think, hold that up. What do we think? And there is only 2 sales a year over here, July and January. See, all the shops have loads of sales. They have mid-season sales. They have just tons. There's always sales going on. I had this conversation with someone this morning. I drive a 20-year-old car, which has always been great. It was being serviced yesterday, and I was in the car, which was 2019, and it had to be jump start. It's not a true sale when they have hyped. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, my car's in 2008 Citroen C1 with a busted door. But I have, you know, a nice little cottage that I'm doing up and savings in the bank, so I've never been into cars. That is one thing my dad always looks at. He's like, "Are you going to get this bloody door sorted out?" And I'm like, "No, because it doesn't affect the functioning of the car, and I can't see it when I'm inside." He's like, "You know, you shouldn't be driving something like this." I'd rather spend my money on experiences in with this. That's why we like doing our girly things. And obviously right now my money's going into restoring this place. So, but outside of that, we are a family that do experiences. We like to go out and do stuff. So rather than buy pajamas. Right. What colour are we going to do the Christmas? Do we do a red background with the white so it's nice and punchy, or do we add some gold? Do we do gold background with white Christmas? Do I need to add the berries and get the red on here and get the robin stamped and then do that? Maybe I do. So robin it is. Whoever said robin, you've won. Glitter red, yeah, I've got glitter red. I'm sure I've got a piece that's big enough. That's smooth. I'm going to get another piece. I know I cut that with this, but I want to stamp. Get my proper stamping. Nice smooth. I loved colouring all these in. Gold Christmas on red glitter. Gold on red, yeah, nice. Blue would be nice, to be fair. It would look good with this. But I think I just want to stick with the same, like green, gold and red. Yeah, I've just seen that one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a good little car, like really good. Do you know it cost us? It only cost me £70 in petrol to drive all the way up to Stoke-on-Trent, down to Cheltenham. Then we stopped off at Gloucestershire and then back down to Plymouth again. That whole trip was £70. And then that was split between the three of us. So it's, even my dad said, because he borrowed it once, because his car was in the garage and they needed it to get to Nan's back along, so he used my car and he said how good it was. It runs on air. Honestly, I can go for miles and miles and it doesn't even move. It's a great little car. So I can't see myself, whilst I'm living how I am, and I don't really use it like that anyway, I'm not going to get rid of it. It's such a good car. My sister's got a Citroen as well. She's got a C3, I think, so it's a little bit bigger, but they're going to get a bigger car again, I think, now, because obviously baby number 2. So I would like to add blue this year to my... Blue is nice. Blue's lovely at Christmas. It really is nice. The older things are better, I think. Things that are built to be more disposable now. Yeah. I've always loved old stuff as well, so maybe that's another reason. I've never been someone to buy a lot of new. I brought obviously the IKEA stuff for the craft room. But outside of that, I've always loved old furniture. My old bedroom, when I was at Mum and Dad's, had all old furniture in it. Had an old ottoman, had an old pine bed, and I had that stuff for decades. Like it never, and even when we got rid of it, we sold it because it was still in good condition. So I've never really been one for spanking new anyway. Apart from my rings, I do like a ring. I have a 04 Corsa, which runs well. Yeah, I have a 2014 Fiat Panda. She's a gem. I don't do a lot on miles now. No, I think mine's only now on 68,000. I got it when it was like high 50s, and it was from a single owner, an older lady, and she hardly used it. So I think, you know, obviously that all helps as well. But and it's still holding its value because the second-hand car market is really strong. So if I do replace the door, the rest of the car's perfect. I had it all washed and cleaned before we went away, and it looks so nice. So it's keeping its value as well, which is always good. But then I get it for people though that love that. Like for some people, cars are their passion. Like crafting's my passion, and they upgrade their cars. I get it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my thing that I like. But I totally understand the people that do. I've got a few friends, they always upgrade. They have a new car every year. And that's what they love. They love that comfort. You know, they're in their cars a lot as well. So I guess it makes sense. But it's not my passion. Oh. Right. Let's grab, I don't know what to colour. Because the robin, I think I need to do more proper red with him rather than orange, so it all ties in. So I might use, I'm going to go for the darker green. I'm going to use the tri-blends for this, I think. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't think I'd be good with all that tech, Karen. I can just about manage the tech to go live on my phone, let alone in a car. They do, when I did that, I don't know if I told you all, did I tell you I got a speeding ticket and I had to do that driver awareness course? I did it a couple of weeks ago for 3 hours, and do you know what, it was actually really informative, and it was a good refresh for me. Not that I'm a bad driver or anything like that, but the things they were talking about, I was like, you know, one guy was saying, you know, I keep my my car can detect when I'm so close to this car, it reduced my speed and all this, and I'm sat there thinking, my God, like I don't have to do any of this, but I have to do it all myself. My car doesn't do nothing, you know. Some of them, one guy had the Tesla there and it will like change lanes for him and stuff, and I was just like, Jesus, no, I don't think I could have that. I think I'd freak out. I'm not used to it. I think if you're used to having those kind of nice cars and you've always had upgrades and stuff, then I think it's fine. But if you just threw me in a Tesla or some really like super spec car, smart car, I think I'd completely like just melt. I just wouldn't know what to do. I'm in complete control of that manual car. Yeah, I done the test. I did 34 and a 30. So my bad. And it was in the morning on the way to the car boot. Yeah, no, it was worth doing. And it's made me, I don't know why I always thought when you see a speed limit, I forget the word limit and I just see 30 or whatever, and I feel I have to do it. I have to get to that speed, otherwise I'm going to annoy other drivers. And the woman, she was ever so nice doing the test. And it wasn't just me, there was another guy, he was like, do you know what, why have I never really looked at it like that? she said, it's just a limit. It's just what we think is the safest, fastest limit that you should do in that area. It doesn't mean you have to do it. There will be points in that area where it won't be comfortable to do it. And then I was like, do you know what, you're so right. So now I'm like, already that's like changed how I drive. So how would you cope in a driverless taxi like they have some in the US state? I just don't get taxis. It's not something we haven't got. I can't see how we'd have them here. Our roads are too, especially where I live in the village. Can't see how you'd have a driverless car around here. I think it's all right if you've got big roads and stuff, but no. I totally can see how they work though. When I lived in China, they had smart roads. They were building places ready for all this tech. That's great. But you try putting a driverless car down a country road that's single traffic and he's got a reverse. No, I wouldn't feel comfortable in it at all. English country roads are a whole nother experience. Oh yeah, I am quite far out. There we go. So you need to move to Australia. We don't have that. This is really running out, this light colour. They have what we call sewing machine cars here. They don't go any faster than 40 an hour. If you get stuck behind one, they don't need it. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. I've not heard of that. I know they're looking at reducing a lot of the speed limits near me. More 20 miles per hour. Our dual carriageway, they want to take that down to 30. It used to be 60, then it's been 40 for decades, and now they want to take it down to 30. As someone who doesn't drive a lot, it doesn't bother me. I think if we're making the roads safer and the statistics are there to show that it's needed, then I think it should be done. But if you're someone that, you need your car, you're in it all the time, and I don't know, I can see the frustration. But I then also think for anybody new coming to the city or to live here would never know the difference anyway. So change is only frustrating for those that are in it, but for anybody who's just coming into it, they never know it was there anyway. That's why it always happens, and we just get on with it. That's cute. I think that'll work quite well. 40k is school zone for us. 40 kilometres. I don't know what that is in miles per hour. Ours is 20. 10 in once you're on the property, even 5. I don't know what that equates to. It's probably similar, to be honest. Drunks by then, when they have lost their licence, and very old people drive. Yeah. I've seen a few. They're talking about bringing some eye test in now, which I've always said. That's the one thing I've always said, is I cannot understand why we don't have a retest for when you hit a certain age. I think when you are of retirement age or of an older age, you should redo your test. Because I'm sorry, and I've said it to my dad, and my friends' grandparents, they're dangerous. And I've seen some really, really bad experiences, and it's been a very old person behind the wheel. And it's just, they've got the reactivity of someone of that age is not the same as someone that's younger. But they're talking about bringing in some kind of eye test now, so I guess that's the start of it. But your reactions should be as good as they were when you passed your test, when you're driving and you're behind something that's that dangerous. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to start going down my rants, because I do go on them sometimes. Let's do some red berries. Some roads here, but others are still 20. Yeah, I'm all for anything. The schools, children that's busy should be hardly anything. Should be slow. My mum's 84 and still driving. She would never pass a test now. And that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, if it's going to get to a point one day, I'm hoping my dad would just surrender his license and be like, I'm not going to, but I think I'm going to have it with my dad. My dad's stubborn, and I can't see, and again, I'm not going to say who this is, but someone I know recently, and they are 91, knocked down their 89-year-old wife on the driveway because they didn't see them. And he's not drove since. So that was his wake-up call. That's just a very, very, tame example, and no one was hurt. Well, she was bruised, but yeah. I've just come back for 2 weeks in the UK with cars. Some people's driving was, yeah, it's terrible. When I drove up to Manchester, and even this last weekend, we saw some really bad, like extreme speed undertaking on the motorways, and that scares me, and it was pouring with rain on the Sunday, so you get all the spray on the roads, and there was just absolute maniacs driving still, and I just thought, you just got no care. You don't even care for your own life, I was doing like 50 at some points because the spray was so bad. I don't want to drive now. It's just, I think we just got to be, it's not you, is it? You've got to think of others. I mean, I can't wait till I can just say, yeah, I'm not driving anymore and have someone else do it all for me. I don't mind driving, but if someone else always offered, I'd take it, 100%. Yeah, it's a hard one. Brown, and I'm going to have to do that similar kind of red. I might use this red. I'm normally okay on the M27, M3, etc., but I was shook up by people a couple of times. Yeah, it's scary. They just appear behind you out of nowhere. The drive to Nans is a bit crazy sometimes, because I leave when you come out of Ringwood and then you join the M27, and there's like a bit of a rat race going through the New Forest, and some of the people there are just absolute idiots, and that scares me. I think that was the one that was running out. Let's try this one. No, I'm more of a local driver, Linda. I don't drive outside of where I am. I don't know. Think you can generalise when it comes to. I don't know. Think you can generalise when it comes to age. It's more about understanding. It's about, for me, Laura, it's about how quick your judgment is, how quick you can react to a situation. I agree. There's probably 90-year-olds that are still really good, but I think it needs to be tested now. It's, for me, if you've still got the same reaction, then yeah, carry on driving. But it sadly does come with age, and I think if you're wearing glasses and stuff, I think you need to have, maybe like women have smear tests, every like 5 years. I think if you wear glasses and drive, you need to have, that needs to be linked or something. I think it is actually, isn't it? I think actually if your eye test is linked to the DVLA, or I could be wrong. I think it's just common sense and safety for others, isn't it? It's not just you on that road. Think of all the other people as well. I'm going to do more of the red. I would usually go orangey, but I don't really want to add any orange into this. Sam, is it true Helen's deep? Yeah, I saw her post yesterday. I haven't heard from Helen in months and months, and then I saw that post, so I need to drop her a message. But she's working now, isn't she? She's working at a school or something, she said. So I imagine that's taking up a lot of her time. Oh, I had a go at someone. We were driving, but that was this weekend, just driving down the motorway. He was swerving in the middle lane and he wasn't going into the inside lane. He was a middle lane hogger and he was on his phone. young lad in a big white van with his mate, and he was just on his phone, and I beeped my horn as I went past, because in the end I had to undertake him. I had no choice. And I just said to him, and I was really cross, and I swore, and I just shouted through the glass, "Get off your effing phone." And he just looked at me, and I just thought, "You absolute idiot." The red is number 4, Vivid Red. But I'm going to add a little bit of darker in a minute. Seeing the signs. Lisa, yeah. No, we're going to go back up in January. Let's try number 2. Where's number 2? 1. That's 4. Where's my 2? Couldn't have thrown that away. I haven't got my little trio of reds anymore now. Maybe it has gone. Just going to bring it down a little bit. I wanted the mid colour, but I couldn't do it. That's really bugging me. How can I not have 2? It's definitely not there. I might have to mix in this one. Mix in all the markers. That's a bit better. It's not too red. I think that's going to work. And we'll just do a little bit of dark brown for his legs. I drive 3.5 hours every month to and from Wales, and I hate it. With cars and lorries, yeah. I'm not looking forward to driving back up to Manchester. Not at all. Just miss a bit of green under there. There we go. I think that'll do. We need made to spice it. I know we do. I wish I had better colouring. I'm alright. That's not my best. I would rather an orange, but I just want it to stay matching in this. But thank you. I don't drive far nowadays. I don't know how drivers even get their licences. I know it's mad, isn't it? We need done that one. Morning, Shaz. Right, so let's cut this one out. What time are we on? Oh, plenty of time. So it always feels very chilled on a Friday live, because it's quite quiet. Like there's not a lot going on like around either. Oh, you know what it's time for? I came prepared, and my coffee's still warm. And a little chocolate biscuit. We can start getting this all together. So once I put the robin in place, then we can decide on the colour for that. It wouldn't have gone anyway. I'll just zoom back out. I'll stay there. No problem, Linda. Take care. Okay, can you hold? Oh, I just put them away. What was the dull green? That was the green. With the, what brown was it? That one, wasn't it? The red brown blend. And then I used a mix of the reds from the, to be fair, I'd just stick with that. So do those. So it was your dark red blend, your red brown blend, and your dull green blend. God, try and say that quickly. Is it coming into focus? There we go. Is that zoomed in? All right. Okay. Something in there. It'd be nice to have some of these, like, it's almost tucked under a little bit. Tucked under some of the sprigs. And then, yeah, it is. Yeah, I think that's going to work across there. And then we'll add the red berries and everything else in there. Probably don't want to do it like that because I'll bend it. Just put a little glue, yeah, on these kind of ends. I'll do my stomach then. I just bought the Wreath and the Robin die set from Craft. Did you get them on offer? Were they on offer? Because I'm sure they were. Oh, I hope you enjoy using it. I can never pronounce that one, Jeanette. But yeah, I know the plant. Me and my mum were talking about doing winter hanging baskets and using those. I can't pronounce them. Same as I cannot pronounce chrysanthemums, which are just blooming now. I can't pronounce it. I just can't do it. And it makes my dad laugh because he told us about Plants Galore and these good value chrysanthemums. And we've had them in our garden, me, mum and dad. And they haven't been flowering for months. And now they've finally started to bloom. So we've been laughing. We're like, yay, finally. Right, I'm just going to add some glue onto this. Make sure they're all flush. Just a little glue just behind. And just make sure they're all flat, not just ensures that they're all in place. Right, so what colour did we decide for this? Cyclamen. No, that's not what it is. Oh, sorry, that word, yeah. Cyclamen, yeah, that's it. Good phonics. That's how I learn. I need phonics. I should have needed phonics, which they'd done when I was in school. Only the Wreath. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. At least you save some there. Glitter red and white. Okay, let's try. Let's see. Holographic red. What is red? Oh, I bet it's in here. I'm going to move this back. 2 secs. I've just got to move out my think the colours I want are in here. Okay, yeah, I've got a nice glitter red. The sun's coming out now. Hopefully. Have a nice dryish weekend, Chrysanthemum. Or chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. Okay, chrysanthemum. Mum, that might help. Hey Sam, how much do they charge for a pack of tonics, tea cakes, chocolates that you like? Found them here. They're like £1. Yeah, £1 something. Pennies. $10. See, I don't know. I imagine that's quite high, but I don't know what that is in pounds. But yeah, they're like cheap here. We said about trying to maybe do the Tonics factory one day as one of our girly weekends, because I said about doing Scotland and I'd hire a camper van with me, my mum and my sister, and we drive up to Scotland. We'd have to do a week. It'd have to be a week on that one, and we drive up and yeah, maybe do that. Yeah, pack of 6. Yeah, you can get them in like the pound shops. I think Co-op sell them for like maybe £1.50. The price is fluctuating because of obviously cost of living at the minute, everything with inflation and stuff, but it's usually around that mark. About £1.30 for 6 in the UK, yeah. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh, someone's woken up. You're a bit early, I haven't finished yet. Oh, he just poked his head around the corner. Oh, I wish you could see that. It's so cute. Hi. I'm not finished yet. You were early. You're half an hour early. There's a big stretch on my leg. Are you having a nice, lazy morning? I'll be able to chill with you today on the sofa. They're about €4 here. I think that would be similar. Yeah, I guess because you've got the shipping costs on that, so that's not too bad though. It's not terribly priced. I'm hoping this is going to stick right to the glitter. Sam, it took me 3 days to complete my book, Nick. I had to make 130. You must have been at it non-stop though. I've got to do mine. I promise I will. I promise I will. He's just gone downstairs. I've got a feeling he's going to want to go outside. Yeah, he's gone downstairs. If I hear him in a sec, I'll have to go and let him out. Oh, this looks so nice. And then I might have a bit of acetate with the Mary above it. Pop a little glue. Again, I'm hoping this is going to hold. I might end up, if that falls off after a while, I'll use the construction glue. 89p an Aldi. Yeah, see, that's the thing, isn't it? You can get them so cheap. They do the 10-pack, I think, in Aldi as well. I'm sure I've got the 10-pack a few times in Aldi. I've been using gems for the dot. Oh, nice idea. Yeah, I like that. I'm into macrame at the minute. Spend longer on piggy. I first learnt to do that in China. In Shanghai, there was a lovely lady who was doing classes, so I went to a couple, and we used the the loom thing, I think, that we did it on as well. She taught us a few different ways of doing different kind of hanging wall art and stuff, and then me and Mum did the hanging basket or hanging net when we went to the Creative Craft Show a couple of years ago. I've still got mine. My mum was unpicking hers, and then that's all I've done really, but I like it. I do like it a lot. Yeah, this is cute. I think that's going to hold. Right, let's cut these in gold, and then I'll put some red berries on the ends. I'll do 5, I think. Oh, is it like in the country? Is it in customs? Yeah, the Christmas is lovely. Oh, if he hears next door's dogs, he's probably going to want to go out. Stunning card. Thank you. It's a nice one. So next, let's think about this. So I think after the launch, the next launch, I'm going to do a live where I'm going to do all my envelopes and get all my cards done, all my Christmas cards, because I think I'm pretty much there with them. And then I think this December for me, I don't want to be excuse me. Oh, hang on guys, I think the door's going to go. He thought it was Grandad. Oh. Your item is being sorted for delivery. I'm just jealous. Oh, won't be long. Right, go lie back down. I will be with you in a bit. Just let me finish this card, please. Right. Oh. What you got? You really want to know what I got? I got bras from Marks and Spencer's. It's my Marks and Spencer's order of my same bras that I have had for I don't know how long. Too many years. I don't want to go all the way to town and pay for the parking. So the parking was the cost of the postage, so I just had them delivered. You're a nosy bunch, aren't you? And I got one black and one white, all right? Custom officers playing with yours. Yeah, just move in. Can you imagine them all living together? This cough, this is what I mean. It's just always there, just this like trying to clear my throat. I hate it. When we were having our nice meal as well, I had this like coughing attack. You know, everyone's trying to have a nice quiet meal. I think there is either that or Simone told them to hold it for a week. Right, let's put some little gems on these ones. Gonna have to be these ones here. Yeah, it's got to be red. Oh, I could add the little flower ones on the big one, and then these on the smaller size. Oh, Monty, I know what you're trying to do. Go on, you can do it. He needs hyping to go up his ramp. Go on, you do it. Go, go, go. I have to just like watch him. I've got such a weird dog. Right, go on. Ready? Go on in. Good boy. That's it. I literally just need to like hype him up to be able to walk up his ramp. Honestly. He's broken, that dog. And he won't even push the door. Like in the morning, he comes upstairs when my alarm goes off, and sometimes the door's a bit more closed than it would normally be. And he whines by the door, and I go, Monty, just push it with your nose. It's like the lightest door. The other day, he wouldn't do it, and he just, I knew he was just sat there, so in the end, I had to get up. It's like, seriously. You really need to go and get measured, as the last time I was measured was about 25. Yeah, you should. You're probably wearing the wrong kind of bra. Yeah, precious Monty. I can't pick this one up. It's going to lose all its stickiness now. The sway boat. Is this something like that with a little flower on it? It's like, yeah, I think that looks quite cute. Oh my god, I was shocked, but well supported. And that's the thing, when you get measured and you get fitted with that first bra, it's like, my mum used to do bra fittings for BHS, and yeah, she said the amount of women who are wearing the wrong size. And when I got measured, we had a dog that would only eat his food if you. Monty will wait until I get my dinner in the evenings. We eat together. He will wait. He's so cute, actually. And I have to pick up his bowl and I bring it in and he sits down next to me. And yeah, we have dinner together. And if you leave his breakfast and I have to like nip out in the morning, he won't eat it until I'm back. So he doesn't like to eat alone, bless him. No problem, Louisa, take care. At least I'm using these ones because I don't think I would have used them in a, any other way really than something like this. That's the flower ones used. I could put gold on those instead, but then the red berries, no, it breaks it all up. Just haven't got that many of the large ones left, that's all. I have a cat who won't eat if you're watching. Oh dear. I follow a lady called, oh gosh, I can't remember her name now. Basically, she fosters dogs in New York, and she had Tiki, which is how I came across her. And it was just such a lovely story. Anyway, she's done about her third or fourth since Tiki, and she's just got a new one today or yesterday or this week called Whimsy. Very masticated, very thin. It's just so nice watching the story. She never talks about how they got that way, so that you're not like triggered, but it's just, you just see the dog healing, and it's just so lovely. Yeah, it's just, she does all sorts now. She's just written a book. She had a collaboration with Oscar de la Renta because apparently their director or something came across her videos and he fosters, and she's done a range of bows now, and it's just really nice. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, what's her name? Does anybody know? Someone's got to follow her here. Only 8 Fridays. Oh, stop it. No. Masticated, yeah. It's very, very thin. So 9 Fridays. Stop it. Stop with the whole, countdown of the days. These are a different colour red. Didn't think this through, did I properly? I'm just going to put them in any of the sizes. It don't really matter. I'm going to pick up these little ones. Like disappearing. Pick up both my tweezers. Oh, I didn't do this to start with. It still works. Oh my God, stop counting. I know, stop it. Santa has all the shopping done for this house. No, I've got 3 presents and they're all from my mum. One under there. I love Christmas, but I'm not quite there yet. Although I'm going to be putting up the craft room tree next month. That's next month. We've still got Halloween. It's there somewhere. I always get that. Oh, it's just there actually. But it's all right when they haven't got adhesive on, but they're still stuck to that, so I still need to take them off with the tweezers. That won't lift them from the carrier sheet. Nothing got for anyone else, to be fair. I've got so many cards and boxes to make. I'm all right with the cards, and most of mine have got envelopes. It's just the ones from my launches that I need to do, and like some of these from the lives, like this one, for example. I'm going to do all those. Like I said, after launch, I will go live and do that. Yes, I've got Tez's here. Tez has already sent her Christmas card to me. Thank you. Right, let's stamp the Merry. And we're nearly there. Or I could do Christmas cheer. I would do something different, so I'm always doing Merry. And what I could do actually, oh, typical now, I've stamped it. That would have been nice to stamp there, Christmas cheer. Don't think I can take that one off now. No, it's stuck. I wonder if I could stamp it. Yeah, it's all stuck. I reckon I could still do that. And if it goes wrong, I'll cut it and stick it over the top. Let's try it. And make sure it's nice and inked up. A little bit of re-inker on there. God, this chair's getting worse. Yeah, that's what I usually do, is stamp it on card, but there's something nice about stamping directly onto the card as well. But like I said, if it goes wrong, I'll stamp and stick it over the top. It's not the end of the world. I don't know why I didn't just re-ink the whole pad rather than this corner. When you do things, you think, why did I just do it that way? Do a little test run first as well. Perfect. Should work. Make sure there's no ink anywhere else. Yay! Oh, perfect. Love that. There you go. Isn't that cute? Obviously you could add more to it. Oh, I didn't add any little flowers. I don't think we need to add any poinsettia flowers, or do we? Was that kind of style? And then I'll write my message, I don't know, around there. Christmas cheer, isn't that cute? Slip a smooth ruler under the paper first. Adorable. Thanks, Tez. Yeah, and you got that little, I like the little detail with the flowers actually on there, so I think I don't need them with that because I kind of got a flower represented in the gem there. Oh, I will just put a little bit of glaze on the berries, just so we've got a little bit of shine. Check. So I think we'll do another one with this card base. Should we do the snow globe? Should we do a snow globe one with lots of acetate and layers? Maybe we could do that next Friday. Next Friday, am I here next Friday? Yes. Yeah, I don't go away till the Saturday. Yeah, so maybe next Friday we could do snow globe. Thanks for keeping me company while I tidied the craft room. I'm going to stop now. You are finishing. Oh, you're welcome. Glad I kept you busy, Deb. Snow globe, yeah, lovely card. Would have a go, yes, do the snow globe. Yeah, I definitely think we need to do it. I'm going to have to keep it this way now. Put that on there. This is beautiful. Cute, isn't it? So just another idea. You don't have to do this style. That was with another shape. And obviously all of the grass. There's just loads of different ways. I'm so busy watching you just stamped a whole A4 sheet with the stamped back. Oh, no. How can you stamp back to front? I'm confused. Miss Pippi Crafts, hello. I don't think I said hi to you. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, how many? 95 watching. How many thumbs up? Only 80. Go on. Who else hasn't given me a thumbs up? Thanks for the reminder, Simone. So yeah, so there you go. That was this week's mix and match. So we've mixed the newest mechanism with an old frame, pulled out a bow from another set, and then the Christmas collection with the robin, and obviously the nice big words there as well. This project is brilliant. Thank you, Dina. Oh, Deanna, sorry, seeing it too quickly there. I missed didn't see there was two E's. I have just messaged 10 minutes till delivery of my tumble dryer. Good timing. Nice. Oops, me. Thanks, Claire. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm going to now go and check on Mr. Mont. I wonder if I can put that just enough to keep. There we go. Leave that there while that dries. So yeah, I'll get a photo of this later on and put it up. And yeah, another nice little card. And I think you could back that still with the snowfall acetate. Would be quite nice. Cut this again, sandwich it between, but I could have the snowfall. I wonder if I've got a scrap piece. I'm not going to do it now, but just to hold it underneath, because I might end up adding it. I think that could look quite nice. Here we go, just to give you an idea. Imagine that's just in the middle. See it better there? That looks nice. So I might add the snowfall. We'll see. for now. Although I'll probably end up using that for the snow globe, won't I? So maybe we just save it for that. But it's an option anyway. See how nice that would look as well. And it's easy to add in even at this point. So yeah, right. Enjoy, guys. I'm going to get on with a lot of admin this afternoon. Yeah, I'll do a couple of posts. I've updated my Amazon store, so that is all updated. I just need to do a few deep links, so I'll probably end up doing that as well. Oh, sneak peek. Let's do, I'm trying to think what I've shared. I think I've just shared, did I just share the main mechanism? Is that the only one that I've done? I think it's just the main mechanism, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Lynn. I nearly said Linda then. So you missed my comment, but thank you for the great Halloween card. 1 year old, but still wowing people. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it. A leg. No, that was a license. That was a new license. That wasn't. Did I not share something the week before? Have I not shared anything of this new collection yet? Of the next release? Yeah, the leg that's to do with a license. That's what I shared on Wednesday. I thought I shared something from this collection. Maybe not. No. Where's Jeanette? She's usually on with all this. No, not yet. Oh, okay. I could have sworn that I've shared this. I'm going to share this again then. I could have sworn that I've shared this. Because I said it's a new size. Yeah, I have. I've shared it and someone's just said slider. Yeah, so I have shared that. So you have to go back to last Friday. No, must have been the Wednesday. When did I share that? Glider, that's it. Yeah, right, I've shared that one already. Okay, so let's do... let's do this one. It's been a while. Okay, bottom left, incoming. Okay, I'll put those two there because then I know that I've shared those. And then I'll put the other two on top. There's, well, no, three. There's 3 more bits of newness to show. So 2 more next week and then probably another one as well. So it's a bit of a mix. That's not just the only theme. There's other themes. It's not just that. But yeah, it's been a while since we've done some animals or some pets, let's say. We don't do them anymore now, Jeanette. There's no more minis. It's just all new stuff. So, but we do with mechanism and without. But no, it's all new mechanisms now that I've done, which is nice. So, pets in the new collection. Right, I'm going to go, everybody. Take care. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day and have a great weekend. And I will see you next week. All right, take care. Bye.